Close your eyes and picture this. It's 1976. The kitchen smells like TV dinners, the radio's playing Fleetwood Mac, and when you open the fridge, there's no energy drinks or bottled iced coffee. Instead, you find neon-colored sodas, powdered juice mixes, and fizzy experiments in glass bottles. Some were surprisingly good. Others? Let's just say they belonged in a chemistry set, not a kitchen. Today, the Rewind Vault is cracking open the past to relive 10 bizarre 1970s drinks people loved to hate. So grab your pull-tab can, take a nostalgic sip, and don't forget to subscribe for more deliciously strange trips down memory lane. 1. Tab, the soda with an attitude. No 1970s fridge was complete without Tab. It came in that unforgettable pink can and was the unofficial drink of every mom on a diet. Marketed as Coca-Cola's Slim Soda, Tab was sweetened with saccharin, a chemical that later earned a terrifying warning label thanks to lab rat experiments. The taste? Bitter, metallic, and weirdly addictive. Tab wasn't about flavor. It was about style. Its ads promised glamour and confidence. Be a mind sticker. And even if kids hated it, they couldn't help sneaking a sip just to see what the grown-ups were obsessed with. Today, that pink can isn't just retro, it's iconic. 2. Fresca, the fancy diet drink. If Tab was for moms, Fresca was for the cool crowd. Coca-Cola pitched it as a sugar-free grapefruit soda that tasted sophisticated. In the commercials, tanned couples in white leisure suits sipped it on sailboats, laughing under perfect sunshine. But for most 70s kids, Fresca was the last resort soda, the one you drank when the Coke and Pepsi were gone. Still, its strange, bitter citrus flavor grew on people. And by the end of the decade, Fresca wasn't just a drink, it was a mood. Tangy, fizzy, and unapologetically adult. 3. RC Cola, the rebel's choice. Caught between Coke and Pepsi, RC Cola was the scrappy underdog. It wasn't fancy, but it had a loyal following, especially in budget-conscious homes. RC was smoother and a little sweeter than its rivals. Paired with a moon pie, it was pure Southern perfection. For teens, drinking RC meant you weren't following the crowd. You were cool, independent, and maybe a little rebellious. And the sound of those tall glass bottles clinking in the fridge? That's the sound of the 1970s. 4. Nehi, soda gone Technicolor. Before energy drinks and neon sports beverages, there was Nehi, the soda that looked like liquid candy. It came in wild flavors: grape, orange, peach, each more fluorescent than the last. You could spot that purple Nehi bottle from across a roller rink, glowing like a disco light. It was cheap, colorful, and unapologetically sugary. Every sip left your tongue stained a different color, and every kid in the 70s wore that badge proudly. 5. High C, the can opener classic. Before juice boxes and Capri Sun pouches, High C came in steel cans. You couldn't open it by hand. You needed a church key can opener to punch 2 holes, one to pour, one for air. It felt like science class in the kitchen. High C's flavors orange, grape, fruit punch were packed with sugar, not fruit. But it was delicious, and parents thought it was healthy. For kids, a cold High C in a metal lunchbox was a badge of honor. That metallic tang on your first sip? That's the taste of pure 70s childhood. 6. Kool-Aid, liquid happiness in a pitcher. No 70s summer was complete without Kool-Aid. Those tiny paper packets were pure magic. You'd dump one into a Tupperware pitcher, add twice the sugar it called for, and stir until your arm ached. The result? A rainbow of flavors and a sugar rush that could power an entire block party. And then came the commercials. "Hey, Kool-Aid!" With a crash through the wall and a booming, "Oh yeah," every kid wanted that pitcher with the smiling face. Cheap, colorful, and fun Kool-Aid wasn't just a drink. It was childhood itself. 7. Donald Duck Orange Juice. The morning ritual. If Kool-Aid was chaos, Donald Duck Orange Juice was order. Every freezer had those cardboard cans of frozen concentrate. Mom would plop the icy orange cylinder into a pitcher, add water, and stir until it looked juicy. It never tasted quite like real orange juice. Too sweet, too thin. But that cheerful Disney label made breakfast feel special. It was the 70s version of starting your day right and seeing that smiling duck meant pancakes weren't far behind. 8. Tang, the space-age drink. If you grew up in the 70s, Tang wasn't just a drink, it was science fiction in a glass. Marketed as the drink of astronauts, Tang rode the wave of NASA's space missions straight into every grocery store. That bright orange powder promised nutrition and innovation, though what it delivered was more sugar than space science. No matter how long you stirred, it never fully dissolved, leaving mysterious orange chunks floating at the top. But who cared? If astronauts drank it, it had to be cool. Tang turned breakfast into a launch pad for imagination. 9. 7-Up, the Uncola Revolution. In the cola-dominated 70s, 7-Up broke the mold. Rebranding itself as the Uncola, it embraced groovy Caribbean vibes and colorful psychedelic ads. Its pitch was simple. We're not Coke, we're not Pepsi, we're something new. And it worked. 7-Up became the refreshing, rebellious choice light, crisp and caffeine-free. Parents liked it for being clean. Kids loved it because it felt cool. And that green glass bottle chilled to perfection was pure summer nostalgia. 10. Schlitz, the beer with gusto. All right, this one wasn't for kids, but every teen in the 70s knew about Schlitz. It was the beer that made Milwaukee famous, and every dad's garage fridge had a few cans tucked away. The brand's commercials promised gusto, and that's exactly what it had. Foam, fizz, and a working-class charm. For many, their first sip of beer was a warm Schlitz stolen from the back of the fridge. Not great, but unforgettable. The 1970s were a wild time for taste buds. From powder packets to pink cans, every drink told a story of optimism, experimentation, and a little bit of weirdness. Sure, some of them tasted terrible, but they captured the excitement of a generation discovering the future one sip at a time. So tell us, which 70s drink do you remember most? Were you Team Kool-Aid or brave enough to try Tab? Drop your favorite memory in the comments below. And before you go, like this video, subscribe to the Rewind Vault and ring the bell icon for more nostalgic trips through the decades. Because here, every sip is a story.